everybody, John here. I want to show you a really cool combination pattern that is very refreshing for our brains, connecting both sides of our brains, very good deep total body connectivity here, and also leading down the performance side of things for me as a Scottish Highland Games. I'll explain that a little bit too as an athlete, how it works well too. So basically something approachable to just about everybody, but I'm gonna show you the progression. So I'm actually gonna set this club down for a second and just show you with my body. This would be in the realm, if you're familiar with Z health, it's very much a Z health pattern. So what I'm doing is following my eyes, following my hand with my eyes here. And I'm just gonna come across my body, kind of sweep into my body. I'm gonna really keep my legs still, so simple to complex first. So we're just gonna move our hand and follow it with the eyes. I'm really looking at my fingertips here, just one side, slow, relatively slow and smooth. You need to have a little speed to feel it. If I go too slow, you start to lose that flow to it. You could go really slow. Really important, as always, to breathe well, keep the tongue on the roof of the mouth, and again, just watching that hand. So I'm gonna come through the opposite way now too, so I could go here, or I could go backwards. It's nice to just trace, so infinity, or I can think of like a figure eight. Almost, if I had a canvas in front of me right here, I'd be painting an X across, and then an X back. X is in front, okay? So again, working in from just, maybe you don't have any clubs, you could use a water bottle, anything like that. Just using our own body weight. And of course, I'm gonna go both hands just for demo purposes here. I'm gonna work into the club. So with the club, what I'm gonna do is hold with the saber grip like this, more out there and longer lever. This is how I would hold like a golf club or a Scottish Highland Games implement. I wanna be out here because I'm just long lever. I'm not in here swiping or slicing, that kind of stuff too. So I'm just holding my hand pretty light on the handle. My brain will be able to figure out how to keep this in my hand naturally too. So across my body, again, slow and simple. I'll even put my hand here to make sure I'm not moving too far out of range. Then I can start to add a little more twisting through the lower body and speed if I like. Switch directions. Okay, and then both sides, of course, too. Long, again, big circles, smooth circles before you add complexity to it. I could do one side with foot movement. I'll show you the most complex one, which is most similar to me to the full Scottish hammer, because with my Scottish hammer, I'm out here winding right over here, which is very much like these two clubs. So progressing into that. Show you a little fast track version, and let's show the feet here once too. Show you a close-up of what we can progress into, and I'll come back through the whole pattern. So this is what I can work into with the feet with two, and you see how I'm really dropping? I can try to bring the clubs to touch the ground even. Of course, go back the other way. Slow and smooth. See how my feet are literally, I'm making divots, I'm grinding the ground. So it's really a toe and a heel drive, toe and heel. So I'm shifting through, working my feet, like screwing my feet into the ground. Very helpful for really just anybody who wants to get good at rotating and pivoting, taking the stress off the knees, putting it through the chain. You know, I can go on and on with the value of that alone to work into. But again, showing you the progressions with two. I could be real strict here. And you see, following my head, I have two different options I can do. I can follow my hands. Generally what I do for more the restorative, the simplistic, general purpose to the continuum of performance, which I'll show you here at the very end. But I can combine that and start to drive a little bit into that. See how the speed changes as I come through? So position, lengthening, rhythm, all those key pieces stack really nicely, they package really nicely together. And then again, working my way into the full swings. This looks like I'm trying to keep my hands together. What I might want to do is even work with one first to get that feel, to keep them connected. The more connected, it just looks good, it feels good. It's a way to know where that implement is in space. And by the way, this is about a 1.5 pound. This is a Rosewater Kinetics club. Love these clubs, great product overall. Anywhere, men can start with around 1, at most about 2 pounds. Very easy to think you should go heavier and more. I'd rather see just 1 pound or so for most guys. Ladies might even want to start at ½ pound to maybe 1 pound max, and probably go up to 2 pounds for the peak. About the heaviest I've gone with this might be 10 pounds in my deep off season as a high level professional Scottish games thrower, for what that's worth too. So hope that helps. Remember, this is called the infinity swing or the figure 8 swing for you guys.